You got drinks? Your hands all moisturized now?
My hands are moist. Are your hands moist?
No.
The balls were moist on Sunday.
I know.
Our softballs.
We're driving Tracy crazy.
She hit a home run. That's what she gets.
I know.
That's the revenge.
Who does that? Who comes out of retirement, plays better than I played probably my whole life, and fucking hits a home run?
You're a commish.
I love you, Trey.
Welcome back to Lady Juice.
Yes, welcome back.
We're talking about softball juice right now, but and balls were moist.
Doesn't sound good.
From the wet grass.
Oh my God.
And I was the pitcher, and I was trying to throw them, slide them in the home, but it was too moist, so I had to dry them off. And somebody doesn't like the word moist, which is a very nice word.
She's gonna kick your ass.
It looks nice if you write it in cursive too. You know,
what, you fucking tested that?
I mean, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo that says moist across my arm. I think it'll be a fucking hit.
I think you look stupid as fuck.
Love it. I'll just go and go like this and go moist. You know, every time I play softball, I swing.
You're gonna get on the other arm, brownie.
I don't know yet. It has to be another annoying word. Moist taco.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Stupid. That's what you are.
You're breaking in my Taco Tuesday t-shirt every Sunday though. To go for the game. Taco Tuesday. Moist.
Anyway.
So, because I'm like revenge stories, because you know what was making me think of revenge?
Tell me. This
is sad. This isn't funny, but the Gabby Petito story, that little girl that they just found that were like cross country, and the girls, they just found her, but they just confirmed her body, and she's like 22 years old. What I would do to that kid, to that boy, her father, I was watching. You know, it was the greatest thing that I saw during this.
I like that the neighbors yelled at them.
Oh, they were, it was, I love that part also, but John Walsh, I remember from America's Most Wanted. Okay, so he has another show on the ID channel. Same thing. He's hunting scumbags down, like he likes to call it. He's hunting scumbags down and pieces of shit. He curses now. It's fucking great. And he's at 26. He's like, this fucking scumbag's gonna be 27. He's on the news telling people that shit on CNN. I'm loving it. I'm like, yeah, John Wall. He's like 100 years old, but he's gonna catch that motherfucker. He said it. I'm gonna catch his ass. 27 is right there. He's like, the parents are scumbags too. Like,
good for him.
Loving it. I was like, yes, somebody's saying what I want to say, because the kid, I don't know.
Well, they don't deserve any kind of fucking congratulations or anything.
Come on. Now you got all these tapes. The kid saying they saw the guy smacking her in the face and shit. And
yeah, I heard that.
Come on. Like, I heard the actual tape, and the guy's like, I'm a visitor, and I just was driving down the street, and this guy is smacking his girlfriend in her face. I'm like,
and he kept driving.
And he kept going. And then the cops pulled him over like 15 or 20 minutes later, but they didn't get that phone call. So they had no idea what had happened.
Wow.
And she's taking the blame for it, saying it was her fault, right? But the witnesses,
she walked into the punches. Isn't that from that one Queens of Comedy?
He's very calm and very and she's
I remember a story that was told to me about two guys that are walking down the street, and they see this guy beating up this girl, and they rip him off of her. And she goes, don't hurt him.
Right, I know. Right, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. And these people probably never dealt with domestic violence. That's why they didn't know how to recognize it when they saw it.
And I mean, that's a horrible type of story. You know what I mean? In any sense. And it's a shame. And I wish that people would get more help.
The revenge, her father is the same way. He's from New York. So he's like, no, if I would have known any of that shit was going on, I would have beat his ass right then and there. And because the guy came home, I didn't know this, but the car they were driving in was hers. It wasn't even his. He drove. He's like, he left my daughter somewhere. I would have said, leave the fucking keys and you get your ass home.
Yeah.
I'm coming to get my daughter. And you're just like, what? But he's like us, crazy. Like,
the whole story's crazy.
I can't wait. He's probably dead. That's the irony of it. He killed himself because he's such a pussy. But At least we don't have to pay for him in our taxes. We have to pay for a jury. None of that shit. He's fucking done. I hope he is dead. That's honestly. Well, but anyway, we want to bring it to some funny revenge because why not?
I mean, why not lighten the mood a little?
I mean, it's spring. I mean, it's fall. Pumpkin spice.
Today's the last day of summer. Tomorrow's fall.
Is it? Okay. So.
Or autumn.
Autumn. Everything looks orange. So go ahead, hit me with some stories. I'll tell you my reaction.
Some of them I was reading, the comments were better than the actual
they always
story.
Are. Just like the reviews that we did, the Amazon ones.
Yeah. So I looked around for a bunch of different stuff, so I can't give you exact page I was on or anything. But this one says Revenge of the Nerd. Today during class, this guy was getting all the questions right. So this girl goes, he calls her dumb bitch.
Oh my God.
He's such a fucking nerd. The teacher says, wow, cut it out. He could be your boss one day. The nerd says, highly unlikely. I don't plan on being a pimp. Everybody was like, damn. He didn't want to be her boss because she's going to be a whore.
Yeah. I mean,
if you really needed me to elaborate on that.
I didn't need you to elaborate. I just would have said something more clever than the teacher.
Gotcha. This one said, my boyfriend cheated on me, so I convinced him to get matching tattoos. He went first and I went home.
Oh my God.
Are these true stories?
Yeah.
They're what I looked at. Yeah, from what I looked up.
I feel it's almost like when, you get your boyfriend's name tattooed on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just, children and parents are, and somebody that died. The only names you should really be tattooed on your body, you're into that shit. But don't get Jose's name tattooed over here.
Yeah.
And you already got 3 kids by somebody else. And then, like
exactly.
You just met them. These people meeting these people online. I don't even know.
We're moving off track.
Yeah. Online dating.
This one says, I found out the girl I slept with has a boyfriend like the next day. So I left a note underneath the toilet seat where hopefully only he'll see it. Said this chick just told me she has a boyfriend the morning after. Sorry to tell you like this, but thought you'd like to know.
That's pretty good. Huh.
I thought that was pretty skillful.
I never thought about lifting up the toilet seat and writing something.
This one's cheesy, but it's got a horse and it's got braids in it.
Okay.
And you see it drinking water. And she said that the horse literally goes over, takes a drink of water, holds it in her mouth, goes over to the person's shoes, and you see him just drop it in there. She's like, is that revenge for the braids? The fuck? It says she literally got a drink of water and then walked over to my boots and spit the water into them.
Oh my God. That happened to my mom when my uncle, long time ago, 40 some years ago, had a monkey. They had like a monkey. And it hated my mom for some reason. I don't know why. My mom would tell me this story, and I was little when this actually happened. And the monkey would just like stare at her and take the ashtray and like dump it in its mouth and fucking store it in his mouth and his cheek and eat food and shove it in her too and then spit it right in her face. It hated her. And so the one time that I remember it happening, I was sitting there because I just laughed at your mom getting spit in the face with a monkey. I'm sorry. My mom, like, it's scary that how much I look like her. So she's like looking at this monkey, and I'm a little kid. I was so fucking scared of this monkey, man. It was like the same size as me, and it would stare at you. It was old. It wasn't a baby or a kid. It was a fucking adult, right? And it would stare at you and shit. So you'd have to sit on the couch and just be cool.
One eye open.
Like, be cool. Like, this thing's gonna fuck me up. And my mom's like, get the fuck out of here. So it grabs onto her arm and starts biting her and spits the shit in her face.
Oh my God.
And my mom's like punching his monkey, right? Who
the fuck are you that even has this even happen?
This is when I was a kid. And the monkey finally gets
I can't say anything. My dad had a monkey in their family. My uncle Larry.
It was weird. It was like a weird old thing. Like, I don't know why the fuck.
I don't know. He had a spider monkey named Eric.
This wasn't a fucking spider monkey, but it was like a chimpanzee or something.
It would throw its poop, and it would also smack my aunts or grandmoms on the ass when they would go in the fridge.
To walk by? Like, hey, doll, give me a fucking banana.
Fucking bitch.
Fucking cold banana.
What's up, cheeks?
Yeah, that's how I was going to say. You're bringing me back to my revenge stories of shit that I remember. But God, yeah, that happened.
This one says, found out my girlfriend was cheating on me, giving her this card tonight at my birthday dinner. And it says on the front of the card, this card will feel heavy.
Oh my God.
And it says, because it's packed with your house key. Now that you're single, you don't need to feel guilty about your sexually charged texts with Michael, going on dates with Jared, or about getting drinks tomorrow with Heidi, crossed out Derek.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
So wait, why did he give her the key?
To kick her out, I guess.
Oh.
Like, here's your house key. You don't live here no more.
Oh.
Or maybe he doesn't want to be there.
Or maybe it was her extra key. He was holding her extra key.
I don't really know. I don't know if we need to go that deep.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That was good though.
Yeah, sometimes.
See, I don't know. I need to grow up like that. Because I would just hit.
I asked my girlfriend to pick up a card from us for my mom's birthday. Girlfriend 1, me 0. It says happy birthday from both of us. Sure, the card says from us, but I think we both know who bought the card and who just signed their name. And that's printed in the card. It was pretty interesting.
That should be on my anti-Hallmark card list.
There you go. This one says, it's like a Facebook post. I'm a thief. I stole a girl's phone from Panera Bread. I work in downtown Evanston on Saturday. Unfortunately for me, I was arrested last night and the cops found the phone I stole and got it back to the girl it belonged to. Stupidly, I had logged in onto the phone onto Facebook and Twitter. So now the owner can type whatever she wants on my accounts. Karma's funny like that, huh? Maybe this will teach you some honesty and you'll be smart next time not to take things that don't belong to you, idiot.
Well, I saw this one video and it was this guy, he got his phone stolen and the bum grabbed the phone and he said, the bum kept calling him and saying, this your daddy now. This your daddy now. Like, he's like, okay, why do you have my phone? Like, you can't fucking phone. And he just kept FaceTiming him and making fun of him. I was like, that's the kind of bum I would be. Why not? Like, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
What would you do if you came home? Say you had a nice hot tub.
Right.
And you came home and somebody filled it up with a bunch of shit. What would you do?
I'd be upset. Like a bunch of actual shit?
Yeah.
Or just random shit?
Man fills wife's hot tub with manure after being served with divorce papers. That sounds about right.
That sounds like a lot of money for nothing. This one said, your dick's probably the size of a Tic Tac. This guy said, well, no wonder your mom's breath is so fresh.
Uh-huh. I've seen this a couple times too, where people living in apartment buildings will like take other people's shit out of the washer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I would kill somebody.
It's messed up.
It is. Like, to the person who stopped the washer in the middle of my wash cycle and took my clothes out just to wash yours. Yeah, you're an asshole. Unfortunately for you, so am I. You can find your wet clothes half frozen outside in the snow.
Nice.
Any problems, come see me in 301.
Oh my God.
I would do that.
I called my wife a sandwich maker. So they have a picture of him. So you know how you have that cheese, you got to like peel back the plastic?
In the red little circles?
No, like regular cheese, like American sliced
slices.
cheese where you have to like pull the side. So she left the plastic on and made him a sandwich.
Oh my God.
And then inside it said right on it, not sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah.
It says not sorry.
It says not sorry.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. This one is actually in a newspaper printed. And it said, best wishes to you, her, your baby. Love your wife.
Where is that at?
It's in a newspaper. It says, I would like to say congratulations to Shara Cormer and Patrick Brown. They are expecting a baby. Hope both of you are really in love, and I hope it works out. Always, Patrick's wife.
Here's one too. It's a big billboard.
Oh shit.
It says, hi Steven, do I have your attention now? I know all about her. You dirty, sneaky, immoral, unfaithful, poorly endowed slime ball. Everything's caught on tape. Your soon-to-be ex-wife, Emily. P.S. I paid for this billboard with our joint bank account.
Nice.
Yes, I would have paid for it and then took the rest out into another account.
This one's I thought was funny. They put it like around the school and she wrote lost dog and has 2 pictures of the guy. And it says breed, cheating, psychopath mutt. And then it says likes, licking assholes, literally. Answers to Jordan, last seen humping Julia.
Oh my God.
I thought that was funny.
I like those ones where it says, have you seen this cat? And you walk over and it's like, because he's fucking awesome. I'm like, I'm going to do that for all 8 of my cats. I've already started that project.
How many cats?
I have 8 cats.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
I almost gained a
what I
sixth
started
dog
doing,
recently, so
really?
I'm almost getting just
I
as
know.
bad.
See, you can't help it. They're fucking cute.
I know. Now I have to get it because my
outside.
kids
Half
are like
of them are
so
outside
distraught.
cats now. They don't want to come inside, and that's fine. Like if I come on a deck, they come up on the deck with me and chill. But majority they stay outside, and now they have like an inside-outside area in the wintertime. So they're cool now. Having them all in the house at the same time was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But now they like to go out. But anyway, I started like individual flyers for each one with like their.
Oh my God. It's just turning into a sickening disease. Move on before it rubs off on me.
I know, it's adorable, isn't it?
Jesus.
I don't know. Apparently there's like a website. I don't know if it's an app. It's called Petty Revenge. It looks almost like.
I saw a couple of them.
Those. Is that almost like Reddit or Tumblr or whatever?
I don't know.
It looks like one of those apps. It says, when I was a waitress, if a middle-aged woman was ever rude to me, they almost always were. I'd happily offer them the senior discount, 65 and above only. It felt so good to see their eyes bulge out of their sockets and their mouths drop open in shock. How dare you?
You fucking offer me that. And I'll be like, all right, I'll take it. Like, who the fuck cares?
Sorry, ma'am, you're 64.
I just found this one where this man finds over 100 ways to use his ex-wife's wedding dress. There's a picture of him going hunting, him working under a car.
With the dress on?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
One where he's holding a dog like a Bjorn. Another one where he's getting a haircut, and he has a big C that he wrote on it. And there's another one where he dressed Darth Vader up as a scarecrow in it.
Oh, jeez.
And he also used it as a hammock.
Oh, my God. Wait, I was telling you the other day, Nate, I have a word for you. I don't know if you know what the meaning is.
Okay.
All right. It's called Kentucky waterfall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Have you ever heard that?
No.
Apparently, that's what people call a mullet. Does that sound crazy?
In certain areas.
In certain areas, right? I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy.
Maybe like in Kentucky.
I don't fucking know. Does my husband look like he's from Kentucky?
I don't know.
Maybe. Give him some shitty boots or
something. It's a cool name. I'm not mad at it.
No, I know. That could be the name of the haircut I gave him, the Kentucky Waterfall. That's what I specialize in. I think that's a good idea. Sorry, next.
What, for me?
No, well, I have one year. No, people lock their dogs in the car.
Yeah.
Like assholes, and then everyone should have the right to smash that window. But this is a picture of it. Looks like a little, I don't know what that is, a Shih Tzu or a Lapsa. My uncle used to call them Lapsa. Well, my uncle used to call them Lapsa assholes. So now, every time I think of them, it's shitting on the back window.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Picture says, that's what you get for leaving your dog in the car too long.
Oh, my God. And it's going to sit back there and fucking bake
on there. And there's going to be dog shit. It's going to be like the car from that
and then it's going to
Seinfeld.
get even like smushy, so you know it's not going to come off the damn thing.
No, you know that Seinfeld episode where every time Jerry got in the car, you smell like the BO?
Yeah.
That's going to be that.
My God. I spilt milk in my car one time. It was bad.
Is that the one you just read?
No. That one was,
looks similar,
I saw
doesn't
it. This one is my girlfriend packed my lunch today after an argument the night before. And this one I absolutely love because she gave some thought to this. It's a Ziploc bag filled with 3 full baked potatoes. And all he gave her was a plastic fork. The plastic fork even makes it even better.
Oh my God.
Just 3 potatoes. Yep.
Oh, I saw the heavy one. Martin likes potatoes. He'll eat
Yeah, but how you eating potatoes with a plastic fork?
No, he would pick it up like a caveman. I've seen him do. I'm like,
this is pretty gross. My roommate is always leaving passive aggressive notes about what she does around the house. I thought I'd join in, and she took the hair, I guess, from the drain and spelled,
Ew.
I unclogged the drain in hair.
Well, you know what? I hate that. Nasty. I love this thing called a weasel.
That hair always comes out so nasty and gross.
It does, and
I wouldn't even take the time to do that. That's like
no, I know. No, I wouldn't. I would throw it at somebody.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever have one of those drain weasels? It's got like the prongs, like the rose stems, and you turn it. It goes in the thing. It pulls it out. Right.
Yeah.
I know
it's so gross.
Just
I know.
Swing it at somebody like.
Oh, it's so nasty.
It's like a turd.
And the conditioner and shit. Move on. It's getting me sick now.
I know. I love the ones where people find their others' secret account. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're on fucking Tinder. And then you get in there and you write shit. This one looks like it's a Tinder. I'm not sure. Mike, 29. Nope. 63 miles away. And it says, hello, my name is Mike. I'm married with 2 kids. I have a tiny dick that is STI infested.
Oh, Jesus.
My wife found my profile, if you can't tell. And I don't know yet that she's talking on the phone right now with one of my girls and is leaving me. I'm a piece of shit who doesn't give a flying fuck about anyone but myself. I have been talking and cheating so long. Don't be sad if I don't remember your name because I send the same generic shit to all you girls.
Oh,
Feel free to blow me up with hate mail. I mean, I would have been a little bit more creative, but that's a good start.
So this one I thought was interesting just because it's a little long, but I'm going to try and shorten it. But I like the comment that the one guy says. So like, it's a really quick revenge story. They're roommates. They live together for, they've been friends since high school and have lived together for the last 3 years. Everything's been great, get along, whatever. Lately, she's gotten very careless. I have to take over doing almost all the cleaning, the dishes, etc. She hasn't brought groceries in over like at least the last 3 or 4 months. My petty revenge was to stop buying groceries myself, letting the fridge gradually empty as we ate through things. I've even seen her come in, open the fridge, and get frustrated when there's nothing there. But it gets better. On Sunday, when there was nothing left besides milk, I ordered a pizza. Before she came home, I ate all I wanted and gave the last couple slices away to a nice homeless man who's often outside of our building. I brought the empty box up and put it on the counter. And then it says, I left the box on the stove. She came home, it smelled like pizza. She goes, opens it and finds 2 leftover crusts. Like, take that, right? So somebody said you've been friends for 10 plus years and you can't just let that go. So I have a problem with that. Yeah, because your friend's making you pay for everything, but you should just let it go when all I did was eat a pizza without including you.
Didn't something like that somewhere happen to you? Because you've lived with roommates.
Yeah, it's just dumb stuff.
I know. I that's why I never could live with other people.
It says you can't just talk to her. Well, she couldn't just talk to me and say, hey. And there was other ones like, oh, well, what if she was having money issues? Well, say something.
I mean,
Say, hey, thanks for helping me. Like, that's been going on 3-4 months.
No.
It's always okay for one. And like, people are so quick to defend sometimes.
Because they're lazy.
They don't realize that it's shittier what she was doing.
Right. No.
So I should just continue to do these things.
Well,
and all she'd have to do if I talked to her is say, oh, I am having money problems. And then I'll be a sucker again.
And then you would, which you've done it.
Yeah. Oh, this guy said,
up somebody's
this
toothpaste?
Comment was, maybe she's got a problem with money. Have you tried talking to her first? If she has psychiatric problems, she needs to be seen to. But if she ignores you, I understand your frustration. I lost a friend of 10 years. I lent a lot of money to and still only got half of it back. I lost a lot playing his shrink. And now what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It sounds like that person's crazy.
I was just
he might just be as crazy as the person that's getting overworked over a fucking comment.
I'm like, oh my God, it's just funny.
It is funny. Because some people have nothing but time.
That's why I'm like, move on, really?
But they don't know what else
There's
to do.
another one that's even dumber. I'll get it later.
Do you ever have toothpaste issues? People using it for toothpaste?
The toothpaste?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they use it to brush their teeth.
No, well, like when you had roommates, not now, because like now you're expected to do everything.
No.
Because you're the mom. So I get that. You have to do everything. But
not that I remember.
Dear person who's been using my Crest, I shot a load into the tube last Monday.
Ew, fucking nasty.
I would be like, oh my God.
This one says.
That's why I don't use other people's shit.
Don't
use other people's shit at all.
This one says, my friend's parents forced her and her siblings to have a picture with Santa every year. This year they got revenge and took this beauty home. Every single person in the picture, is like 6 of them, are all just looking at their phones for the picture.
Oh my God. So.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
This one is, how every year Preston and Steve have the Granny Grandpa parade, the racing one at the Horsham racetrack.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
So, did you ever hear them do the interview? Like, these grandparents sound fucking awesome. Like, there's a couple of the one I was like, that's going to be me. Her thing was when I think she had 12 grandkids.
Right.
And 9 out of the 12 grandkids, when they turned 21, she went and did shots with them on their birthday. So I was like, that's the kind of fucking grandma I'm going to be. Right. But like, what if you're just a crazy ass grandma? Like, this is an ad and it says, yes, it is me. And it's a picture of an old lady. And under it says, I'm sick to death of watching you lot fighting over my money. I'm not dead yet, so here you go. I'm spending it. I'm putting this message in every magazine I can find and will keep doing so until the money is gone. Then maybe you can stop all this bickering. Shame on you all. Bernie.
Wow.
Come on. I better be with it when I'm that age. That's all I'm going to say.
So I have this one. This is the one where I thought the other comment was stupid.
Better? Oh.
Okay. So it's a picture and it's a newspaper. And on top of the newspaper, this person has, like, I see 3 pictures. It says in big letters, stop stealing this newspaper.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then the next picture, it shows the newspaper with that paper. And then there's like dog shit or something, on top of it. Then they show you the paper folded up, placed back in the pink bag, like right outside the curb.
Mm-hmm.
So the comment was, what point is having the newspaper not stolen if it's covered in poop?
Huh? Okay. Yeah,
what point is having the newspaper not stolen if it's covered in poop?
Okay. Like, that's what I would look at somebody and say, oh. Okay.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
What are we talking about?
Like,
here?
I don't know.
Exactly. I had to read it like 4 or 5 times. So basically she's saying, so like, what's the point of getting it's not stolen if you're just going to keep putting shit on it?
Right.
And I'm like, you do it once.
Well, some people don't know how to speak English.
Oh my God.
Because Emily, sometimes my cousin, she starts talking, but I know people tell me that I mumble.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally heard, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. She's like, and she like swings at it. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I'm looking around like, does anybody know what the fuck she's trying to say? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
She's 30 years old. And even her sisters are like, what? Looking at me. Like, I don't know what the fuck she
like, I don't talk toddler.
Like,
sorry.
She just mumbles. And she can hear herself, but I don't know what she's saying.
It happens.
At all.
You got something?
Yeah, I do. You got something?
No, go ahead.
How mad when you first started dating somebody and they like farted on you and thought they were funny, would you get mad? How mad would you get?
No, I don't care. I'd
bitch,
probably be like, ew, like, thanks.
Well, she stabbed her boyfriend after he farted in her face during an argument.
She slapped him?
Stabbed him.
Jesus Christ. Taking it to a new level. That escalated quickly.
Did you ever see the fart spray videos?
No.
Oh my God.
I keep like fucking bumping.
You just talked about how people got too much time. What are you watching?
Oh,
she watches crazy shit.
I want to buy fart spray and do it to somebody.
Why would you want to buy fart spray?
Because it's hilarious. I don't know what it is. The one girl, she sprayed it before her boyfriend gets in the car, and she's sitting there and she's laughing. She's videotaping her. She's like, I know he's gonna get it. And she opens the door. He's like, oh, and she's like, come on, I gotta go. My stomach hurts. He goes down the side of the car, throwing up because I'm gonna walk home. She goes, stop playing. Get in the car. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. And he's opening the door. He's trying to get. He's like, I just can't get in a car. Like, I'm cool. My question is, the person that sprayed it had to be smelling it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It has to suck. And it's not like when you smell your own. Man. You can tolerate your own. You can tolerate somebody else's. Oh my God. I'm going to post one, my favorite one that got me, that video got me started on TikTok because he's like, man, what the fuck are you eating? Like, Steve said that to me. He's like, I think something's wrong at one point. And I was like, you've been eating literally soft pretzels and beer. Ugh. I said, it's just literally yeast. It just stinks. Oh my God. I never thought of it, but yeah, and like it smells like stale beer. I'm like, go take a shit. I swear to God, get away from me right now. I can't deal with you right now. And just get away from me. Nasty. Like, so I thought this one was funny. So I'm at a coffee shop and the people next to me are loud and rude. They just found the perfect name for their new business. So I went and bought the domain name. What was the name? What was the name? Doesn't say it. But that's pretty fucking funny. That is pretty funny. That's why I watch, because our name is so awesome. Mm-hmm. All people try to steal it. They can even work on it. Because every time I tell people, I'm like, lady, you should like, that's really good. I was like, I fucking know. Like, thank you. Such a good ring to it. You're welcome. You know, the ding, ding, ding. It's like the, oh my goodness. This is the Spite House. That Curb, you ever see that Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry buys the Spite House or the Spite coffee shop? No. I think it was the last season, right before COVID. And he bought a coffee shop right next to his old coffee shop because he didn't like the way they made coffee. And then Chaz Bono ends up burning it down by accident because she got a dick implant and her dick was so big that it knocked over this heater and set the whole building on fire. Oh man, you missed a great.
I'm so confused.
I know, right?
What you think? All I know is there's a big dick and it knocked shit over.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then you said she.
Well, I mean, it was a transgender, but
it's like sex education with the penis fingers.
No.
So hold on, the trans was a woman and got
no, not a woman anymore.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused. You got to start over.
Chaz Bono.
Doesn't matter who it is. What do you mean?
They got she was a transitioning person. So in real life, she really did. So he got a penis, but the joke was. They're like, well, how big was did you get it?
Was it a she first?
In the show, yes. On the show, it was a she.
On Larry David. It was turning into a man.
And now it's a man. Okay. But in real life, he did transition.
Hold on, can they do that now?
Can
they add full blown dicks to women now?
I think so.
I guess
that's what it was the joke on the show, and they were talking about. So
wow, that's crazy.
A big dick club. That Larry David has not been invited to the big dick club, but it's at his house.
And they're all trans, though.
Jesus.
No. It's just people with big dicks. But they're at the party or the meeting is at Larry David's house, but Larry David's never been invited.
Oh,
so
God.
JB Smooth's part of the big dick club. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, Larry, you go to the big dick club. He's like, I've never been to the big dick club. He goes, man, it's here every Thursday. He's like, it's in my house? And he's fucking invited to the big dick club? Like... So the joke was
how does he not know that people are in his house?
I don't know. Like, that's the funny thing. He's always
shady.
Busy. So when Chaz Bono at the end was working at Larry's coffee shop, spoiler alert, and he was closing up for the night. He got a shower. He got a shower, and his dick that he got attached was so big that it like knocked this coffee cup over, and it's on a heater. That was Larry's invention to keep your coffee hot, and it lands on
coffee hot.
Your whole coffee hot. It lands in the paper, sets the building on fire. So it sets his coffee shop and his enemy's coffee shop on fire. Oh, Jesus
Christ.
It's found out to be his fault, right? So they pay for everything. Well, the guy ended up buying a house next door to Larry David, and he said it was a spite house. And they're having fucking parties all hours, and he's like, I can't live here. Like, that's how it ended of him doing that. It's a great show. I love it. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
I know, you keep telling me.
It's friggin' hilarious. Before the guy dies, I'm like, I can't wait till he comes back, because what the hell is he going to say about COVID? Like, he had an episode where he didn't want to hang out with this guy. So somebody gave him a Trump hat, right? So he's like, the guy said he hates Trump. If he sees you with a Trump hat, he won't even talk to you anymore. So Larry's like, oh, fuck yes. He gets the Trump hat on. So the guy won't talk to him anymore. So he gets cut off by a fucking motorcycle, and he puts a Trump hat on. The biker's like, all right, cool. Like, and he lets him go because he likes Trump. Like, it's funny.
So stupid.
And he's like, he's not a political guy anyway, but he's like, fuck it. Like, he gets his way.
If it works.
Right. If he gets his way.
I'd put a Biden hat on for the same reason if it worked.
It's like being a part of a gang, but not really part of the gang.
It's kind of like, wait, you have both?
Pull it out when you need it.
Yeah, you have both in your car. You just throw one on, be like, oh, wait, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, it was a biker, and he put the Trump out on. The guy didn't kick his ass. He thought he was going to get his ass kicked by his guy. He's like, oh, you're cool, bro. Like, he gets on the bike and leaves. I thought that was funny. It's really
No, I like it.
You never know what he's going to say. It's the best part. You got any good revenge stories, Nate? You ever do something that was just like they deserved it, but it wasn't too harmful?
No. I'm corny, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm corny. I kill them with success.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I do. That's my revenge, man.
That's true.
I kill them with success. I just keep grinding, keep going. So I don't got nothing juicy.
Yeah, I'm like the same way. Like, I want you to tell me
I have some, because I always usually get you back. I always
know.
usually make a comment. I remember it's something like a while ago. It was something with the family. Like usually it's like family stuff where I'll be like, yeah, like I'll hit you up like years later and be like, remember when you did that?
Right.
I'm not being spiteful, but it'll just like, they'll come at me for doing it. And I'm like, hey, I let you go when you were being
I do
stupid.
I do petty shit like that. You know,
and I don't do it on purpose. It's if you're coming at me with petty shit, I will return the favor.
I do that shit on purpose.
Volley.
Depends. I'll throw a spike here and there.
Yeah, it's every once in a while. Some shit I've learned to let shit go. But there's just certain stuff. It's just like especially if I told you before. Like I'm one of them I told you so people.
You know
what I mean? People hate that.
They gave you advice.
People hate that. Yeah. But the problem is it's just like when I told you so. Like then here's a prime example. I was my mom. So my daughter's fine, but she has a sweet tooth.
Okay.
And she's 14 and she has she comes at night looking for something sweet. As soon as she eats something, she's looking for something sweet. And I've gotten on everybody from my from my mom to my sister to my wife, my mother-in-law. All of them are kind of like, just let her go, let her live, and all that stuff.
Right.
Snacks. And my mom said something to me. She's like, "Hey, man, we really got to do something about Mia going to get snacks every night. She just ate and now she's eating a snack."
Right.
And I'm like, "Yo, I told you."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't look at me. We could have
avoided this.
Right. No. Don't look at me to fix it. You help her.
You enabled it.
Right. Yeah. Because it's not her fault.
No, I know my daughter. I went through the same thing with my daughter. Like, there's been so many times my aunt does not like anybody eating like in the bedrooms. Like, she's made that clear. It's her house. Like, she don't want shit in the rooms. When like Alyssa would leave to come home, you'd go in the room and there'd be like empty soda bottles under the bed, bags of chips stuffed in the drawers, like because she was sneaking shit. And she sneak shit at your house too.
Yeah, in her
pajamas because I wouldn't let them do it. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not gonna give them crazy snacks and shit. But my daughter did the same thing, and I'm hoping that she grows out of it. Because you just are like, all right, it's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like the Taki thing. Oh my God. She was eating Takis dipped in fucking like cake icing.
Ew.
Like looking at her, I'm like, she's like, it's delicious. I'm like, it looks gross. Like, that's not healthy at all whatsoever. Yeah. Like, I don't think that's a good idea.
And not even that, the shit that we eat now is worse than when we were.
Yep.
See, the thing is, I mean, like for me, I mean, I might have had a discussion like, hey, like you did with my family and just said like, hey, let's do that. And even if they didn't agree with me, like, I get it. I would have just tried to do it myself. Like, and restrict her as much as I could at that point. But at least then it's something like, I've been doing that. And like, maybe it would help her not, do it so much.
And
but it's tough.
And my mom's an asshole because she'll go out, right? And they'll always come home and get a Frosty.
Right.
You know
it's
what I mean?
A routine now. It's a routine.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's even something like maybe she likes to treat her. So maybe like you and Amanda do not do it, but then let her do it the few times she has or something like that.
I mean, but the problem is she had her for a lot. So it became like, it was just like, it was like, yeah. And like, I don't mind my kids eating like snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
But don't put more snacks in front of them than vegetables and fruit. That's my problem. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no reason why my kids need to have ice cream every night. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I used to love that. Like, when I was years ago, but now I barely eat ice cream.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I'm not a sweet guy either.
I don't know what happened.
And I
think it's just like
salty stuff better.
Yeah. Like, sorry. I don't know. I feel like the food, like you were saying,
I'd rather have
changed.
like a steak.
Things changed. Yeah. I'd rather have like an old ass welfare grilled cheese. You have no idea how much I've been craving one of those. Just that cheese that I don't know. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. It was like this weird, not weird. It was just like city cheese. And I was like thinking, damn, I can make some banging ass grilled cheese, but it's never going to taste like that.
Yeah. Well,
never going to taste like Philly.
So maybe you have to have somebody else make it for you. Cause that's usually also good too. You didn't have to slave over it.
No, we used to sometimes, if the stove wasn't working, just use it.
Yeah. The iron.
And then my cousins one time they would iron her hair and their hair would fall the fuck out. Like, she get to call me ugly.
Fucked
She bitch. Hope all your fucking hair falls out. Hope you burn that big ass forehead too.
So I found this one funny. It's not that long. But
that was my revenge, by the way.
I like it.
Wait, were you there the one time? So I had this one cousin. They used to fuck with me all the time and call me like the ugly cousin and this, that. My uncle cut all my hair off so I looked like a boy. I was like flat chested, just looked like a 10-year-old boy. And
they all had that moment.
Yeah, everybody does, right? So my cousins always thought that they were like popped out of the womb, good looking, and they were like, okay, like a 7, like compared to me, like a fucking 6, but. I saw one of them years later when I think I was 22. So the other one was probably close to her late 20s. And she was fugly as hell. And she's like, Little Sandy. And I was like, oh my God. Because that was like a name, from certain people.
Right.
And she's like, oh my God. Because this is when I was real thin and I looked really good. And she's like, you're so pretty. I was like, I know. You remember when you used to fuck with me? Like,
Jesus.
I hate that. I hate when people recognize me from when I was a kid. And I'm like, no, I don't look like that anymore. Like Michael's friend thought I was a boy. Little Ed. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Do you know Little Ed? Do you remember him?
No.
One of my brother's friends. Like, I ran into him. He was dating a cousin.
Right.
And I was like, you look so familiar. the kid's like, oh, I said, where are you from? He's telling me Delaware. All this crazy. I was like, I don't know anybody in Delaware. This is, God, I was like 20 years old. And I keep telling him, like, I freaking know this kid from somewhere. Well, he grew up in Juniata, 4 houses down from me.
Oh, all right.
And his name was Eddie. And he goes, I don't know you. I'm like, I lived fucking next door, me and so-and-so. And he goes, no, that was a boy. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
No, I was not a boy. I was a girl. And he goes, no fucking way. He's like, get a picture, like, from what the Holy Innocents. I think it's like 7th grade picture. He goes, oh my God, I thought that was a boy. I was like, thanks.
It's like, good afternoon, sir. What they do to me.
I grew boobies. Yeah. I was already had my second child at that point, right? I was like, I mean, I'm obviously not a boy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was a compliment or a revelation.
Thanks.
Like, okay, but I'm not a boy.
And I love that you're going to continue on with this.
I know,
and
it's funny.
No, the fact that he was like, oh my God, not like.
No, he was like, oh my God, I thought I was a boy.
Oh my God, that makes it even worse. Fucking moron.
I was an ugly boy. I was an ugly boy.
I get it on the phone. I'll answer the phone. Well, hey, good afternoon, sir. I'm like, you lost me.
Oh, you're saying I was like, you have a voice for radio or something?
I don't know.
The other day.
It's like, suck it.
Oh my God, it's okay. It's all right.
So
give me maybe one more time.
This one I'm gonna like shorten up a little bit, but it was a guy who was like a door person or like the slash bouncer, you know, at this one bar. And basically like their boss wanted them, like didn't want them to have any it was kind of like the whole Roadhouse, you know, don't, you know, be nice until there's a reason to not be nice.
Right.
But then like, and I live by that motto, but it was something where they ended up getting thrown out. He put him in like a sleeper hold or something. And it was somebody that spends a whole lot of money. So they pitched a fit and he got fired. And he said, so anyway, like, you know, the bar has this fancy jukebox. And if you have the app, you can just pick songs on your credit card and they'll play. If you hit play next on a song, even if they turn off the jukebox, it'll play when it starts back up.
So you could shut it off in mid-song and it'll start right back up at that spot? Oh.
Like, well, yeah, okay. I guess. So he says, it'll play no matter when they turn it back on. So here's my penny revenge. The owner does inventory every Tuesday night, and it also happens to be a busy night because they do pool tournaments and usually get packed. So I thought I could probably just play the same song, you know, over and over again. And there's nothing they can really do about it. So he said he got $20 in credits, and that gives him about 18 unskippable songs, plus more depending on the app gives you credits. So he picked a remix of Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh my God.
That comes in around 7 minutes long.
Oh my God. I'd kill him.
He's like, usually when the pool tournament started, he said, even if they unplug it, still plays again. He said, I've been doing it for about 2 months so far. So
nobody's fucking noticed
They bought a new jukebox that cost about $5,000. And he said, so, you know, I'll probably stop for a month and then, you know, start again.
Oh my God.
Like,
I hate
maybe your shit shouldn't have an app.
Well, TouchTunes has it. I can, so I always find out, like, what bar are you at? Like, what are you guys doing? And I'll just find the bar on here and start playing bullshit songs. I do that all the time. It's worth the 20 cents or whatever.
20.
Got a 20. Oh, he just died.
Really?
No, not him, but you know the guy Ezel? He's like, hey, smoking Becky and taking a shit.
He just died.
I broke my neck, my back, my neck and my back. I'll sell a coat for $20.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, get up, it ain't even wet over there. Like, I know.
And he was in the Players Club too.
He was.
Yeah, smoking dick in her shit.
That was so good. I mean,
there's so many good lines from that movie. Man. I love when his mom hands him $1 and she's like,
make it work.
Make it enough.
Make it enough.
This ain't enough. Make it enough.
This ain't enough. Now this guy just died from Sex and the City.
Oh, are you serious?
Willie
I love
Garson.
that guy, Willie Garson.
Yeah, I don't know that. I guess he's like.
He was also in White Collar. He was in other movies too. I like that guy. I'm so sad about fucking Norm Macdonald. It's not even funny.
I was watching Norm Macdonald.
I absolutely love Dirty Work. That, speaking of fucking revenge, if you ever never seen Dirty Work, it's fucking phenomenal. Him and Artie Lang, it's great. Did you ever see that?
See, every
and
time...
Chris Farley, where he's like, "There's the Saigon whore who bit my nose off."
What was the movie where he was the bartender, and who was it? He gave somebody a drink, and he'd be like, "Oh, that'll be $15."
Was it in a skit? It was a SNL skit.
No, I don't think so. I think that was a movie, and the dude started drinking it and he poured it back.
Was it I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
No, well, he wasn't in that.
I don't know.
I
don't know. It's random. I know, but he could have been the guy that sold it to Chris Rock one rib. I don't remember.
Who was it? I feel like it was Adam Sandler, because you know all them SNL boys. They're tight.
all buddies.
And he's a bartender.
He was a bartender, and he was like, "Can I get a drink?" And he was just like, "Oh, well, that'll be $15." And he started drinking, and then he started pulling it back, and he's like, "Oh, well, I didn't want this drink because I didn't know how much it was costing. I forgot he didn't have any money." And Norman was like, "How about
it's probably Billy Madison."
It might be. He'd be like, "How about I kick you in the balls?"
He was in that one. They were drunk. Yeah.
I wasn't like, I don't know. I was sad that he died because it's sad, but I was sad because it was part of that era that I actually liked Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Like, I wasn't a huge Norm Macdonald. I wasn't huge. I thought he was funny. Some of his shit, I was just rewatching. They did the best of him, and he would do the stupidest dad jokes, but it'd add all the shit into it. And his motto was, if they don't laugh, it's still funny.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like, okay, fuck it. That's kind of, but I never really was huge Norm Macdonald.
I think Dirty Work sold me on that.
I think it's kind of sucks that he didn't even tell his family he had cancer.
I know. I mean, it's just a shame. And I mean, he was very good at his delivery and how he would do stuff. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, his voice was
very
perfect.
and it's the Canadians. I liked when he really were talking to. I love Conan. So Conan is always interviewing the guys or the comedians that I like.
Did you ever see Dirty Work?
I've
never seen it. A long time ago.
Okay. You never saw it?
Every time I think of Artie Lang, or you say Artie Lang, I think of him because his face is completely smashed in from all the cocaine he's done.
Yeah, it's him.
It looks so weird. It's
basically they're best friends, and they decide to do a revenge for hire business, which is even funnier for this. We could dedicate this whole episode to Norm.
There you go. He was here. He was here. He was here.
Yeah.
And in the room. And
it just They have one point. I think he says that he fucked his sister, or no, he fucked Artie Lang's sister because they were friends. But then later finds out he's his brother, and then he found out he fucked his own sister.
Oh God!
But it's basically revenge for hire. The one guy from Happy Gilmore, the goth guy, what the heck was his name? Shooter McGavin.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my allergies are killing me.
It's probably a fan on. Sorry.
Well, no, and I had chapped lips today too.
Chapped lips?
I wasn't even doing anything. I was like,
get your booties because it's cold.
The weather's
I don't think I've ever heard that. Somebody with allergies. I just had some chapped lips. My allergies are killing me.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if you tell anybody you have chapped lips, you got COVID. If you sneeze, you got fucking COVID. So we don't tell anybody anymore. As my doctor's like, why didn't you tell me you had high blood pressure? I said, because everything gets chalked up to COVID.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about this.
I don't want to come to the doctors because
where does the flu go? Like the regular flu? Nobody gets the flu. It's just everything's COVID.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Your foot hurts. It's COVID.
Yeah.
Want to know what the response will be? We'll see the masks work.
No, well, it's your fault. It's the unvaccinated's fault. Everybody's getting sick. No, we're not sick. We're.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
I don't want to get into that shit because I don't have drama.
I think about it enough during the day. I watch these Karen videos. People are fighting. I'm like, why are you fighting? Fist fighting.
About what? COVID?
No, about wearing masks. Not wearing masks. It's these old white middle-aged women. They're fucking fighting everybody, and I'm sitting on the edge of the couch.
I'm just trying to
would. I wish a bitch would walk up to me and giant like that.
They wouldn't, because they.
No, I know, because I just look at crazy fucking people.
I know. There was years ago. I remember we were driving down the shore, and it was really late, and this was back when you had to go to Wawa and they had to fill out your fucking hoagie form on that yellow piece of paper.
Damn.
And we were at the one, it was at Route 47 and Railroad. And we're Route 9, you would turn off 47 on Railroad, and it was right by Route 9. It was this Wawa. It was right around the Beachcomber campground where we went.
Okay.
And we stopped there just to get I had nothing to eat. It's late at night. Nothing's open.
Everybody stops a while.
So we're just stopping in there to grab cereal and a hoagie, something to eat. I think all I needed was cigarettes or something. I think I got cigarettes and Lucky Charms. So I'm standing at the cashier. There's one guy in front of me. All he needs is cigarettes. I'm standing there. There's probably about 30 people getting hoagies.
Right.
And the people are back there. Now I'm waiting for them. I've been standing here the whole time. I had to been waiting at that thing about like a good 15, 20 minutes. And like it's like one of them circle ones. This bitch comes out from behind the hoagie thing and goes to the other side.
For what?
And starts like basically everybody that was there, how it has two sides.
And rings up
so she comes over to start ringing stuff up, but doesn't come to the side we're standing at. She goes to the other side and all these people jump in front of us. This is when I lost my shit. Really loud. I yelled, no lie. Bitch. I was like, And this lady, she had on like a Bill Cosby sweater. Like it was very busy.
I thought you were going to say like Fat Albert or something.
But she had to be like about 6'5", and she was the one in the front of the line. And I was like, I'm like, we've been waiting in line for like 20 minutes. We've been in front of you. Right. You didn't even get your order done yet.
Right.
We've been in front waiting. I'm like, I need a pack of cigarettes. Like this, I said, and yeah, I'm like, I want some Lucky Charms, some milk, and a goddamn pack of cigarettes. This dude wants a cigarette and like made like a big fuss about it. And I'm like, why am I wrong? Like, how did you not see us fucking standing in line? So I should now get in the back. You know what I mean?
So what happened?
So the lady that was in like the front, like, the cashier was like, I'm really sorry. And I was like, I know you're busy, but other people should have noticed that we were standing here.
Right.
So we come around and this girl had to be like 6'2", and she wouldn't even turn and look at me. She was huge compared to me, like linebacker
bitch.
With the Bill Cosby sweater on.
Good drop.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's standing in front of me and she just kept saying shit with like her back to me. And I'm like, you're fucking scared as hell. Why? Because I yelled, like, what the fuck? She was like, like, all huffy. It was just ridiculous. Like, I mean,
there's a demon.
Oh, God.
I'm the demon slayer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Kicked her in the back of her knee, and she would have fucking hit the thing and then fell backwards.
Like, she was just like making comments. Like, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Kick her in the back of the fucking knee. Next time somebody that big, just do it. It happens in slow motion. You kick them in the back of the knee, they slow, like, oh shit, they lose gravity and they fall.
You messed up. I don't want to hurt nobody.
I've done that before by accident. I was like, what you doing? I walked away. I was like, God damn. I remember one time, like, we were playing something.
I bet you learned that skill by lying about what's underneath the cart. Like, oh, I didn't see it. I forgot.
I know. I don't want to repeat my story I was going to. Never mind.
Sorry.
It sounds perverted.
What else is new?
I don't know. I was a bad kid. I did bad shit.
Okay.
I like to talk about it.
I didn't really do. I was trying to think of some kind of revenge that I got somebody. But I mean, I've done bad stuff. I definitely threw a categories dice at somebody's head.
Oh, I cut on my mom's hair when she was sleeping.
I think you guys are really dumbing it down. Y'all gotta have something juicy.
I had like.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
that's what I mean. I don't want to go to jail. That's what
I do know.
This is what the people are here for. This is the people are here for. To hear the juiciness. They don't want to hear about you throwing dice at somebody's head and yelling at somebody in the supermarket because you look crazy.
Yo, Nate, I didn't hear you supply a fucking revenge story.
I'm not. Hey, I'm just a person from the outside on the other side of the glass. You guys on camera.
You
guys
upstairs, motherfucker.
This is your show.
I'm trying to think of. I pretty much have done. I don't know because it's so natural to me to do it.
All right, I got one.
Petty.
I got one.
Go ahead.
So when I worked for RF Video, sorry, it sucks that I can actually have to say that, but it was a wrestling company that handled a lot of like videos.
Is that the one from across from me?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is how I met Sandy, but I worked in their office, and years ago, this kid Jimmy sat right next to me, like, and I'm talking close, like our desks, like I was literally this next to him, if you can see how close I am.
And they didn't do that on purpose.
No, and there's a wall next to me with a bunch of like naked girls, like all on the wall. It's a wrestling company. It's dudes. So I'm doing my thing. He's doing his thing on his computer. And like I happen to look over him and his hand is in his pants. And it's just like he's not jerking off. Like he wasn't, he's itching and he's just in there. And like I get it. All balls itch. I get it. But like what the fuck,
do you get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
No, not like that, bro. Easy with the blower's cramp. So I'm just saying. Anyway, he had his hands in his pants and he was itching for entirely too long. Ew, it's hot as fuck, yeah. And I'm like, dude,
stop scratching your
I
nuts.
get it that you're itchy. I let you have it for a couple moments, but does it have to hang out there for the rest of the fucking day? So
what was hanging out?
Nothing. I'm just saying, does it have to be in there? Does it have to hang out in your pants the whole day? Like I keep seeing your arm move in peripheral vision, and it's grossing. Like, come on. Like, stop. I know. Like, do you need to go to the bathroom?
Like, all I see is you moving in the corner of my eye.
Yes. No, not his body, just his hand.
Right.
So he proceeds to be annoyed with me and takes his hand out of his.
Ew. And touches you?
No.
Yeah, right.
And rubbed it all over my keyboard.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to do sick shit like that, like stick their hands in their ass cracks after wrestling and fucking rub it on your face and stuff like that.
What?
Because they were assholes.
That's an asshole thing? That's more than an asshole thing to do.
They thought it was funny as hell.
So I did get them back.
See, now it's coming back to me.
All the stories, all the juices.
But this isn't like illegal.
The wrestling stories, the wrestling shit. With
so
Michael.
He does that. I'm like, oh my God, you're so fucking gross. So I just basically got up, got wipes, and cleaned my shit off. And I was just like, don't fucking talk to me. So he left for lunch. So now I proceeded to go over and wipe off his keyboard and his mouse very well. And I stuck it down my pants and rubbed it on my crotch. And I stuck it back, and then I changed his
should have stuck it in your ass.
Whatever.
They would have liked the fucking note. Like, this is
all I said was
smells like air, and they would have fucking ran around with it.
Can I finish my fucking story?
Yes, that's what I would have done. Chasing everybody.
I'm working on
mouse.
it. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Pussy mouse.
Moist.
She had to get that
out. Click.
So I changed the screensaver to say it's 1:00. Do you know where your mouse has been? So, I'm sitting there and I'm 2 feet away. Now everybody else saw what I fucking did. They don't like,
show.
Yes, it wasn't like a show. What do I look like? Kinky Kelly and her fucking pony and the stud.
I don't know. You're talking about mouses and
easy
crotches. Go.
Easy there. So yeah. Anyway, he came back. He was not happy with me. He was just like, gave me this look, and I was just like,
how did he know? They told him?
It said it. Like, do you know where your mouse has been?
And you wrote on there where it was been?
No.
Then why was he mad? I bet he wasn't mad.
Because he knows what I fucking did with it.
I bet he wasn't mad though, because they were perverts like that.
He was mad.
They like shit like that.
And then he's like, Richie told him.
Oh, then would you get in trouble?
No. Are you kidding? They don't even care.
Yeah, exactly. They were all playing with the mouse.
One day, Richie asked me or dared me to grab Jimmy's ass. He said he would pay me $50.
Did he pay you?
If I grabbed Jimmy's ass about, I think it was like 30 times.
In a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really tried, but he really started getting like annoyed with me.
You just do double pinch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He would run. It was tough.
Because
he kept getting away from me. So I did Xerox my hand. And when he went to sit down, I stuck it under his ass, and I was like, Richie's like, I only heard you do it like, he's like, maybe 10 times. Because Jimmy was fucking he was annoyed with me. He was running away.
Yeah, but they tell each other like, oh, it's like so.
Well, no, and I told him, I was like, you owe me $50. He's like, no, I was like, my hand has been on his ass all fucking day. That's and I was like, stand up, Jimmy. Jimmy's like, fuck you.
And there was a hand right there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sounds like they don't do shit like that anymore. Everybody's so tight at work. And
oh my God, the one day Keith used to like, we always got these like, and I'm not knocking French Canadians, I'm just using this as an example. He would get mad because they always ordered the weirdest stuff, like different wrestling stuff. Like it just not the necessarily weirdest, but it always turned out this way where Keith was short.
Right.
So the stacks were like, say you took like shelving, like those metal shelving that you could just like put on or closet organizers. Mm-hmm. So they did that like along the wall, and they just cut out one of the things. So you could just slide tapes right in, and it held like shit ton of tapes.
Right.
So you could take one out. So Keith's job was to pull them out for packing.
Right.
So he would get an order, and he'd have to pull them out and then put the order down so that somebody can make the tapes. Well, if it was too high, he'd have to go get a step stool. So he'd be like walking around, and like it's hilarious because you know how like
he was a midget. Yeah.
Well, not a midget, but he was shorter, and he was like 5'7".
Midget. For a man, that's a midget.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, that's a midget. Maybe he can bring some midget cans to the camp out.
I don't know, but we made up a fake order for him and like did it like up here, then over here. Oh my
God, who did? You and my brother?
No, I think it was me and Richie and Jimmy.
So you got a story on.
We have a story.
Yeah.
Oh, from your wife. It's Danielle. It's Danielle.
Her name is Amanda.
I know.
It's Danielle.
I'm making fun of you, not her.
Is this her revenge story or yours?
This is her revenge story.
Oh, so it says, so my husband brought home a puppy one day. I'd kill you. That ended up eating 3 of my favorite bags, my favorite shoes twice, and my wallet and debit cards. She only ate my expensive shit. Damn. What'd you do to the dog, Amanda?
I can't wait.
I would have killed that fucking dog. Should have came home and said, honey, where's the dog? I'm like, I'm sorry. It ran out.
It was bad because it really did just beeline for her shit.
It liked her.
Oh, jeez. Well, sometimes, yeah, because no, my dog would.
I'm like so fidgety today.
Look what she did. She fed my dog my Jordans.
Damn.
Yo, she's a spiteful one. Bro. Yo, like she
we
really
all
is.
Are.
Like women, is so spiteful. It's not like I did it on purpose.
No,
that's
but
up.
You just dropped the dog off.
That's fucked
said,
up.
Here you go. That's why I have 8 cats, because one of my kids just dropped the cat off. The fucking dog I had, he would always piss in people's shoes that he didn't like and aim it right in there and piss in their shoes. I'm like, I'm not paying for that.
That's fucked up.
And I got rid of the dog, thank God. One pair of Jordans.
She's gonna say you're even for the other story, so
did.
I would just let it go.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's a little unfair to have one pair of Jordans with a couple other things.
I mean, your debit card. She's got to go like an extra trip for that shit.
You kind of got off easy, but do you still have the dog?
Got off easy. Yeah, we still have the dog.
Oh,
how does she feel about him now, Amanda? What's going on with that?
She loves the dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, when they're puppies, they're assholes.
Yeah, it's true.
That sucks. Your dog's
and
pretty good.
I brought her new shoes.
Wait, we almost got another one.
Well, you know.
I replaced the shoes because the shoes she had it was her favorite shoes.
I know, it's still depressing, and they probably weren't the exact shoes. Were the exact
No, they were
shoes?
the exact shoes. They were the exact shoes because she loved those. I remember them. She loved those shoes. They were like low cut around the ankle. They were heels.
I never find shoes that are
why they go for the heels. You know, like the dog, they go right for the fucking expensive heels.
I don't remember
they
the bag,
smell because they wear stockings or no socks in them, and they smell more.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I don't really.
Is it the animal in the material, like the leather?
Well, my cats love. I don't know what it is. They love my feet, like my shoes. They won't They gotta lay in my shoes for some reason. It's weird.
Ew.
You know, at least it's not presenting. Did you like that song? Can I play that song for us as we leave?
Which one?
Too? The presenting one that I just. Did you hear the song, Nate? I don't know if you heard it. I put it up for Mandy.
Oh, so we got to talk about Camp Out for Hunger.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
we do. So we're gonna do every Sunday for the next 4 weeks. We're gonna be local at
all the way up to November 1st.
Well, November 1st is a Monday. So that's so
Sunday, the day before. So till Halloween.
That's the other thing.
We won't be there.
No, we won't have a game anyway. So up until the Sunday before Halloween, we'll be at Colony Thornton between 9 and 10-ish. I mean, games are
6 and 10.
6 and 10.
So we have double headers. So anybody can drop off any kind of food. We're going to do another collection for Camp Out for Hunger with Preston and Steve to deliver it down there.
We had so much fun last year. We got a shout out from Preston and Steve. We're going to do it again.
Hopefully we get another shout out.
We're going to do it again. We're definitely going to do it again. We're going to make it happen. That's what we're going to do. I want to get a nice silk flag. So anybody does printing or any of that stuff, I want to get like a nice lady juice silk flag.
We got Tracy trying to make a sweatshirt.
She got some hoodies. She's got some really good
anybody's
designs.
interested in a lady juice sweatshirt, let us know.
We're going to get some stuff. We'll get you a can for whatever. And or you can come with us if you're not working that day and your friends and you want to come with us to the drop off. I don't know. We can maybe make that happen if you bring some snacks and shit, you know. I mean, we had a good time last year. Like, Bill Wesson has said hello, and it sucked that we couldn't get out, but everybody was coming up, and they were so friendly even during COVID, and we loved it. So it's our every year thing. We're doing it. Another shout out is our brothers, the Sarcasts, are coming back next week.
Yeah, we're happy they're back.
All summer. Yeah, they had a summer off. They want to come back.
They're building up their material.
Building up some materials. Nate's going to be their new producer. So it's going to be Mike and Steve, and I don't know what the hell they're going to be talking about. Whatever they did over the summer, we're going to hear about it. So
sure,
maybe they're going to
maybe we'll do something with them, and they are going to do. We might have something else coming in the works, and we'll let you know once we figure it out. Maybe
our big brothers. We know Santa Boo first. They were going to do it with us last year, but they got sick, and that's cool. They supported us, so if they want to get
hopefully
on it
they can too.
We can all go down together and represent Crack Bell or whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a shame I don't have Big Red this year.
I know, but we'll figure it out. Like, I get a big old crazy slutty flag. I'll just hang that on the top of my fucking car.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember
like,
she said you could glaze it up? I don't think so.
No, my hoodie. Remember yeah, I know, but I think if I get a slutty flag, I'll love it.
Can you just get a flag that just says slutty flag, lady juice?
I don't know. I mean, I'm open for interpretation.
Okay.
You know?
But wasn't do the picture that Tracy first gave?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
There you go.
Do that for a flag.
There you go.
But then again, I don't think they'll be able to show that on Preston and Steve. That's the thing.
Probably not.
You know what I mean?
You
So that's
never
what I'm
know.
trying to think business smart here.
But we'll show it on Crack Bell for sure.
See?
I mean, I'll take 2 flags.
So you should get
One slutty,
the
one
picture
not.
from her and just at least post
I
it.
have the picture.
Ka-chow.
But yeah, this song, I don't know if you remember presenting, Nate, but I want to leave on this note.
That was from our Webster's Dictionary when you
Webster's
spread
Dictionary,
your
remember
ass
that?
cheeks and present your butthole to whoever.
Significant other. But I found this song and it just kind of represents that for me. Ready?
I'm listening.
Those ass cheeks in the shower. You've not been trying, tell me how it feels. When you open those ass cheeks in the shower, nobody's gonna hear that how to squeal.
Stupid.
That was not stupid. I liked it. I thought it was your definition of presenting. I was presenting for you in the shower.
Sounded like he was presenting.
I ended the audio on that. I thought that was a good closeout for the audio.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Works for me.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's how you ended. Are we done?
Yeah,
we're done.
We're done. We're done. And
but did you die?
But wait, I forgot his Saints in Newark is coming out in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's gonna be awesome.
Fucking neck is so itchy.
We'll end on that.
Yes. See you next time.